my beloved friends and my lecturer. My name is Nur Alia Maisara binti Ramlan and my matrix number is 01DIB20F1006. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to present about my graph. My graph title is about the world's most downloaded apps from 2019 to 2021. As you guys can see, my graph consists of 4 applications that downloaded the most in the world, which is first, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and TikTok. The graph shown in the slide is bar graph. I use bar graph so that it will be easy to read the data, the statistic of the data. The data in the graph is collected from 2019 until 2021. The purpose of this bar graph are for comparing number of download for apps in the world over the time. The data is displayed vertically on the graph. The vertical axis of the bar graph is called the y-axis, while the bottom of a bar graph is called the x-axis. When interpreting a bar graph, the number of download determines the value as described on the y-axis. Meanwhile, the x-axis is a year of download. This bar graph has a label on top of it: x-axis, y-axis, increment for the axis, and bars. This graph also have a legend that specifies various colors represent. As we can see here, it is shown that orange for Instagram, blue for Facebook, green for WhatsApp, and red for TikTok. Now we are going to see the number of downloads for Instagram on the 2019. The number of downloads for Instagram in 2019 was 160 million. In 2020, the number of downloads was 503 million. And the data shown in 2021, the number of downloads was 545 million. The number of downloads for Instagram rose significantly by 387 million between 2019 and 2020. There was an increase of 42 million in the downloads from 2020 to 2021. Next, in 2019, the number of downloads was 100 million. Meanwhile, in 2020, 540 million, and in 2021, the number of downloads became 460 million. There was a significant rise of 440 million from 2019 to 2020. And the number of downloads for Facebook declined slightly from 540 million to 460 million in 2021. The analysis that I made for number of download for WhatsApp in 2019 was 160 million, in 2020 was 600 million, and in 2021 was 395 million. The number of download for WhatsApp went up by 500 million from 2019 to 2020. And there was a fall in the number of WhatsApp download from 600 million to 395 million in 2021. And lastly, for TikTok, there was a rise from 177 million in 2019 to 850 million in 2020 in the number of most downloaded apps in the world. The number of downloads dramatically fall from 850 million in 2020 to 656 million in 2021. The conclusion that I can make from this presentation is there is an increase of download every year of every types of application. The Chinese social network, which has shaken up the world of social networks, continues its ascent. TikTok is emerging as the app of the past year, having already been in top position in 2021. Communication is obviously a theme in the top most downloaded apps every year. So that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Goodbye.